Hey, gun people! Just another little manhunt for a killer. A black person killed a white person, but it's not a hate crime. There's no mention of hate. He just killed this unarmed woman.
Everyone, the manhunt is on for the suspect now identified by the LAPD. Let's get straight to his pictures. Police hoping that someone will recognize this man. They say is armed, dangerous, and wanted.
Armed and dangerous. Somebody may know him. He's actually out on bail. I can't remember if he's on bail for shooting a flare at a guy and his son in a car or for assaulting a cop. Let's see if they say.
Wanted for murder, 31-year-old Sean Laval Smith, identified by the LAPD as the suspected killer of Brianna Kupfer, a young woman. Police.
So you notice they're showing footage of him in this, but he killed a woman in a different place. And this is what happens when there's a crime scene and you do what's called a canvas, a neighborhood canvas. You're looking for video footage of the guy. You're looking. So this is how they found this video footage here. If the cops would have just went to the murder scene, did the murder, and said, oh, yeah, here it is, and moved on, they did a neighborhood canvas. They went out and reviewed footage. This happened in L.A., and through good police work, they identified this guy.
They say he didn't even know. Smith, a career criminal, according to police, with arrests spanning the country.
So career criminals normally mean they have a long criminal history that spans from juvenile, which we can't see, from the first day they turn an adult, where their record starts become visible because we have stupid laws that protect these criminals that start committing crimes at 14 and they get a pass from 14 to 18 and then their record is clear. So that's a problem. That law will be changed, but I digress.
From misdemeanor charges like shoplifting to felonies, including a 2019 arrest for firing a flip.
So this girl is working, minding her own business. I think she's 24 years old, running a business. Probably daddy set her up with it. I mean, no 24-year-old's going to buy a high-end thing on her own, but maybe she won the lottery. Whatever. But she's dead now. Gone forever. White. Black man kills her. No mention of hate. We think it was racial bias. Nothing.
19 arrest for firing a flare gun into a car with a man and his toddler son inside. He's actually out on bail for that.
I wonder if those people were white. It doesn't matter. Rick, hate crime is only when white people do it. Okay, I got it.
Case. Smith is a transient, also accused of assaulting a police officer in San Mateo.
So when I say transient, that means he has no address. So they let a guy. It used to be for you to get out on bail, you had to have an address. We had to know where you were to make sure you're complying with your bail. To make sure if you didn't show up, we know where to go search for you or find things. This guy's a transient. They let him out on bail. Perfect.
And now he's wanted for murder for stabbing the young woman to death after police say last Thursday he entered the Croft House, a high-end furniture store here on La Brea, where he killed the designer and sole employee inside.
So she's a 24-year-old designer, owns her own shop.
24-year-old Brianna. The murder, police say, was random and has left a community shaken and a family.
So in this case, the police automatically know it's random. But if this had been a black woman and a white guy, it would be, we're investigating hate crimes. We're still looking for a motive on if there's hate or but it would be this narrative spin. I mean, this is what the problem is when you have a media that is so untrustworthy.
Devastated.
He was last seen walking through the neighborhood. He walked for miles, both north, south, east, and west throughout this neighborhood. Someone out there knows this man. Someone out there knows what he did.
Now, moments after the murder, police say Smith was caught on surveillance cameras calmly buying a vape pen at a nearby.
So he stabs this woman, takes her money, callous, walks in and buys a vape pen. And they're already saying, oh, he's got mental issues. It's not his fault.
7-Eleven, the trail basically lost at that point. Now, bringing it back here live, you can see the growing memorial for Brianna. As for the suspect, police say he is a drifter, a transient with no known address. He is known to use public transportation, including the bus and trains. If you see him, do not approach. Call 911. There is now a $250,000 reward.
Oh, they're putting some money up to get him. Wonder who put that up. Anyway, here's some more information. Here's the article from the LA Slimes that says, poor man with history of mental illness criminal record charged in her murder. Like it wasn't his fault. Oh, here's a few mugshots of the poor mental illness man. Not his fault. And here's some pictures of the girl, 24. Life's over. No mention of hate. I just want to make sure that we're clear about that. I don't want anybody to get the wrong thing. So they caught the man, and let's see, 24 stab. She had strength and character. Yeah, we always make the poor victim sound like a victim, which she was a victim. I'm just saying, you never see the victim being said, yeah, the victim was a piece of crap too, but whatever. The accused has been jailed since January, charged with a single count of murder. Uh-oh. Smith was found competent to stand trial. Ooh, that messes up letting him off, playing him as a victim. Wonder what DA did that. Smith was arrested by the public security video. A pretrial hearing was set for May. Last month, prosecutor who had been working the case that found him competent, that was going to charge him, make him stand for a crime, was suddenly reassigned. He said he thought the move was retaliatory and feared it would negatively impact the prosecution. He was not going along with letting the guy walk and pleading it out and giving the guy a deal, let him plead mentally ill. He actually went after the guy and they took him off. Ah, all right. Well, I think we can figure out where this is going. Anyway, we'll end that there.